Okay. Speaking of Zenless Zone Zero, yeah, I wanted to watch a video from Steorg. The Gacha community situation is embarrassing. Well, who would have thought? Who would have thought that a community where primarily like young people, like teenagers and the occasional like 30-year-old men who are unnecessarily attached to these anime characters because they have to spend, or they choose to spend money on them, and therefore they have a sunken cost fallacy to defend their game and defend their characters to the tooth and nail. Who would have thought that that breeds a cringe, embarrassing community? I wouldn't have known. I could have never guessed that. Yeah. So I don't know what this video is about. However, I'm always open to dogging on the Gacha community. So I'll just go ahead and give it a watch here.
Yo, today I want to talk about something a little more serious, something that really showed me how embarrassing the Gacha community can be.
This is a legendary
and my sole purpose
trailer,
for this video is to try to make this community better, no matter how big or small the influence is. I'm just gonna say, this community has to grow up. So we all know that Zenless Zone Zero came out like a week ago now. We know that the reviews and opinions were kinda mixed about the game. And I already said in my latest video that this game is the most game that divided the community. But this is not only about ZZZ. I'm talking about every single game, about anything in the gacha space. So I tried to check every video talking positively or negatively about the game, and I found one pattern. The amount of people trying to put down somebody's opinion and the amount of dislikes on any video, as I said,
Real. By the way, I've said this before. The like-dislike ratios you see, this video is obviously not bad. The like-dislike ratio that you see on these YouTube videos is like, even when you have the plugin, is not accurate. There's a lot more dislikes than you might think, unless the video is old. But if the video has been out for like a couple days even, dislike ratio is not accurate. So like, if you go to like my channel, for example, and you look, this is gonna be good. This is a good one. You look at this video, right? The video, it says it has 10 likes, 3 dislikes. Now, obviously, the 10 likes are accurate. However, let's check out the real like-dislike ratio of that video. The actual like-dislike ratio is 10 likes to 33 dislikes. That's a 23.3% like-dislike ratio. And it's telling me that it's a 10 to 3. Yeah, nah. So anything that you see like a somewhat skeptical like-dislike ratio on, multiply that. Multiply this, right? The actual, it's showing right here. It's probably around right here. It's probably half and half. I don't even know what this video is. I don't know what these videos are, but like if they're being somewhat positive of ZZZ, like it's gonna end up like that. I don't know. You can't avoid it. It sucks.
Positive or negative is insane, and that's, as I said, because the game is kind of in the middle. A lot of people like the game, a lot of people dislike the game. For instance, one of my videos that did kind of well about Zenless Zone Zero, it's had like 70,000 views, I guess. In this video, I talked about the problems that I had with Zenless Zone Zero and the positive things that I liked about Zenless Zone Zero. I had one comment with almost 100 likes saying that I'm so negative about the game, how I'm doom posting without considering that I gave the game a 6 and I was kind of positive in a lot of things. And under this same comment with almost 100 likes, another person tried to put down my opinion, but he said that I'm paid from Hoyoverse to be positive. Do you see how insane the community is? This guy literally said this comment in the same video that I said that Hoyo doesn't know what they're doing. The community is currently filled with extremism. And not only that, people do not know how to debate, how to communicate. And this game kind of proved our point. If the game is kind of in the middle, you can see the amount of people that try to put down your opinion. This is basically what I call cringe. This behavior,
I would call it cringe as well. So, you know, as somebody who is like leaning more towards the side of like ZZZ is like pretty good, I've uploaded like videos about that. I've experienced a lot of Kuro bots in my. I've experienced a lot of Kuro bots in the comments and in the dislike button that definitely do not agree with me, to say the least. But I don't think it's preposterous to say that there are many people that are just mindlessly hating on the game, which. If in all honesty, it only makes me want to glaze the game more. I haven't been glazing the game per se, but seeing all these people just like mindlessly hating on the game just so that Wuthering Waves can be better, right? It really just like gets on my nerves, and it makes me want to just like pretend that Zenless Zone Zero is like the best game of all time because it's just funny.
In the community is immature. I'm not making the video crying or, oh, some people are being mean in the comments. No, that's not, I don't care. I'm just trying to expose how the community is in a bad position currently and how a lot of gacha players are being delusional and cannot see the other perspective. I know that I say this word a lot, but this proved my point, guys. I was right, you know? Because of course it's not only in gacha games, it's not only in the gacha community, but the gacha community is doubling down on this behavior.
Yeah, I said this in my, I think probably my previous video now. I think it's in one of my videos. I don't know. I mean, there's a reason why the gacha community is the worst when it comes to like my game is better than your game and that kind of tribalism is because people dedicate either time or money into these games, and when they sink either time or money, you have an incentive to kind of defend it naturally because you're like, okay, well, I don't want my time or money to have been wasted, even though, spoiler alert, it already has been wasted as soon as you put that into the game because it's a video game, especially a shitty anime mobile game, like, so, you know. But regardless, people have a need to defend their investments, so, you know, that's kind of why it's worse with gacha games or games that people spend money on.
About this, people are trying to make decisions or form an opinion by going straight to the conclusion, and then they try to find the reasons why they made this opinion. Like, guys, you're making it in the opposite way. You have to think about it, then form an opinion. And that's where emotion and
What fucking game what game is this? Hello? What game is
the
this?
opposite way. You have to think about it, then...
Is this like PGR? Wait, what? I don't even know. Wait, what fucking game is this?
Form an opinion. And that's where emotion and tribalism in the gacha community comes into play. People fighting for video games. Now, of course, I don't mean that every single one in this community is bad, because to be fair,
don't try to slip past that. I hear it in the background. I'm hearing it right now. I'm hearing that Cruel Angel's Thesis remix in the background. You're not slick, bro. I can hear that shit.
The same video that I made also got some good criticism or people agreeing in the good way. They know how to form an opinion. Yes, I think this community has some mature people. From now on, this is a message to the gacha community. This is a message to my community. Listen to the other perspective. Give the other perspective a chance because you might be wrong.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that though. They're not gonna do that. The retards that are already just like being so like mindlessly negative or positive, I mean mindlessly glazing their games, right? They're just not they're not going to be they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna think about what they're gonna say. They're not gonna think about it logically. They're not gonna think about the other perspective. It's just not gonna work. Like I said, the reasons for that is because first of all, there's super young people, and also they have a monetary incentive, or like not the monetary incentive implies that they have money to gain. It's more that they have money that they don't want to have wasted. But you know, it is what it is. It just comes with the genre naturally. I don't think it's something that we can fix, to be honest. I mean, you might be able to introduce more people to the genre that are more level-headed and you know, whatever, or maybe you can. Well, even if you promote free to play, people still sink time into the game, and that's just as valuable to people as money. So.
Ego down. I'm a person, although I'm confident about my opinions, I always hear the other perspective, because even if I wasn't agreeing with the other perspective, I can see where they're coming from.
That's called maturity, but these gacha game players don't have that. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't know that it's fixable. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you have to understand this.
I appreciate the effort,
but for you to apply in your whole life, not only in gacha games. And again, this is not talking about myself only. As I said, almost every single video about ZZZ talking about the state of the game, either positive or negative, is getting disliked, and people try to put down another person's opinion. I can understand where Hex Juice was coming from when she was frustrated with some things in the game. Just like I understand EO when he talks about fighting games, because he's actually making a point, and even if I do not agree with everything in his argument, I can understand where he's coming from, instead of calling him just stupid. Now, of course, people can have stupid opinions, and you can call them out for that stupid opinion. They can can form it in the wrong way. They do not elaborate on that opinion. Like, you can disagree, and if this opinion is stupid, you can say that it's stupid, but people are saying this opinion is stupid without knowing why this opinion even happened or came out in the first place. So that's the difference. Even with all of the problems in the community, I'm trying to make it better. And just like my latest video, I tried to reunite the community and make them all give their opinion. I give the most popular opinions that the community agrees on, and talk about the opinions that people are divided on. And to be fair, this video was quite positively received, and still some people are still mad without watching the video. And yeah, I know that this video is more serious than other videos. I know I wanted to chill and yap, and this is a message for my community and my subscribers, the people that are watching all of my videos. I just want to thank everybody. And if I look at my channel lately, you guys are watching the Wuthering Waves videos, you guys are watching the ZZZ videos, and even the Genshin videos. So I genuinely want to thank you guys. I can see that it doesn't matter if it's a guide, if it's a funny video or a news video, and this is kind of my purpose, and I still want to go and branch out even more. And all of this is of course because of you guys, because of your support, and I am aware that this is also because people like my content, and I'm happy that I'm making good content. Although I have years of experience in content creation, I still want to learn more, I still want to improve to give you the best thing possible. Anyway, if you don't subscribe now, you're gonna lose your 50-50. Bye bye.
Good thing I already subscribed. Let me read the comments here. If you're surprised why Kuro Shields is the most toxic community, see what PGR community do before. Back then, PGR community is small community, but the toxic ratio on PGR community is the highest elitist community. Now Kuro Shields are getting bigger, plus some Western CC oversell buff. So that's why the toxicity cannot avoided from Wuba Shills. Bro, is it that hard to put a space after the commas? And bro, Grammarly is a free extension, bro. You can use Grammarly straight up. And Wuba Shills love trashing Hoyo games. Kuro Shill this, Hoyo Shill that. That is literally what I'm talking about. I don't think it's bad to say the word Kuro Shill or Hoyo Shill. What else are you gonna call them? You know what I mean? Let me read this, what this guy's saying. Yeah, but like, what's he saying that's like objectively horrible here? Oversell, I don't know what he means by this. That's why the toxicity cannot be avoided from Wishills, and Wishills love trashing Hoyo games. I guess. I mean, I don't think he's wrong. I feel like people shouldn't also try and trash on others if you play ZZZ, Wuthering Waves, Genshin, and HSR. If those people enjoy it, then let them be. Like, people just like these games, these people out be negative. If you like one of these games, just bro, literally just Grammarly is free, man. It's not very difficult, bro. I don't get it, man. I would be happy if ZZZ just became anime instead. The cutscene is too OP. Honestly, I think the ZZZ story in chapter 2 is actually pretty good. One stupid thing when you say something you don't like in the game and they just come to say just quit. Like, why would I quit? It not gave opinion it free. What? When you say you don't like. Oh, actually, I agree with this. Dude, literally, why do no gacha game players speak English properly? I'm not being racist. This is like straight up, like, bro, just to type, and then like listen to your autocorrect. It highlights that shit in like red or blue or whatever. Come on, man. But I know what he's trying to say. He's like, okay, that's what I don't get. Listen, I'm not a ZZZ glazer, right? But like, I kind of like the game, right? And when I listen to other people who like are clearly glazing the game, they're like, oh, if you don't like it, just quit. Well, like, I don't get that point. Like, if it's like if it's like something to do with like the base, like core of the game, like it. For example, I guess like if it's something that can't be like changed or fixed or whatever, like I don't know, let's say you're like, oh, I don't like the gacha system or whatever in it, like then that's, I guess, like then quit, because that shit's not gonna change, right? But like when it comes to like, oh, the combat is too easy, right? Or like the enemies are not hard enough, well, like it's like kind of a cop out to be like, oh, if you don't like that, then just quit the game. Like since when is it like? Since when on like AAA titles, right? Does the company like make a mistake or whatever where players don't like it, and then it's just like, oh, if you don't like it, then stop playing? No, they usually just change the issue. They don't just like leave it and then like cut their player base in half and like let the people who like this like shitty mechanic stay. They usually accommodate for the player base. So it's like. And like it's also just like, what if I want to play the game, right? Like, what if I want ZZZ to be a good game, but like I don't like it, you know what I mean, very much. But there's things that like the things I don't like can easily be changed. in the future. This is like a whole essay. Oh my god. It falls to a lot of things, really. The current demographic of old versus new players, Gen Z to Gen Alpha. Everyone feeling safe behind the internet to say the most BS ever. Many users on YouTube who only see the thumbnail and read the title before posting. Very true. And mostly, my most baffled point, people can't comprehend you enjoy different things for different reasons. It's like they need to make the game their whole personality. Otherwise, they are invalidated. Minority and other buzzwords. Yeah. I played Honkai Bacteria, I played PGR, I played Genshin Impact, I'm playing WoW, I'm playing Ether Gazer and ZZZ. Am I both a Hoyo shill and Kuro shill at the same time? Am I a Gacha shill? Am I a shill? No, you're unemployed. I think what is meant when people say Kuro shill or Hoyo shill, like Kuro bot, whatever. When I say that, what I mean is people who like will mindlessly defend the game. I'm not speaking about just fans of the game. You're not a Kuro bot if you just play Wuthering Waves. You're not a Hoyo shill if you just play Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail or Zenless Zero, right? Like you're a Kuro bot if you like immediately dislike a YouTube video as soon as you see like Zenless Zero is a good game in the title or the thumbnail, and you just click, oh, dislike, and then you move on. Overall, I agree with Stewart here, and overall, I think he makes really good videos, and he brings up some very important things. I haven't watched. What's the one video he talked about? He was like, these changes will save Zenless Zero. I haven't seen that one. All right, very cool video.